Biology students should wash their hands and wipe their feet. If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no.
Welcome back, fellow students. It's me, DJ Shorts, keeping me finger on the pulse of 2 Point County so you didn't have to. Today's topic: would Jasmine Odyssey be cooler if she was less popular? I didn't want to spoil it for you, but the answer is yes. Here's a pretty niche favourite of mine from an actor I cannot even pronounce the name of. It's pretty challenging stuff. Check it out.
Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. There's a fly in here. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless.
Man, I hear a lot of talk about snacks on campus. Although it's pretty derivative student chat, there's something I've got to say. Sure, cheesy gubbins are, well, fine. But if you're looking for a truly superior snack, you should try Grub Grubs. It's made from real naturally expired insects. You might think I sound a bit crazy, I realise that, but I really appreciate the subtle taste. They do take a few months to arrive, but personally, I think it's worth it.
The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. End of year results published now. Welcome to the start of a new year. I'll be your host. Hello. Now taking students for archaeology. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine.
Now, it's time for a student story about a bakery that's jam-packed no more. Hugh, what have you got for us? I'm here at Old Widget Bakery in Hogsport, where for generations local students have been enjoying traditional jam donuts. But sadly, the sweetness ends here. The machine that fills the donuts with delicious fruity mixtures, such as red and green, has been suffering from jam rot, and finally went out of commission today. To honour the machine, the bakery is serving donuts filled with nothing. They may seem hollow, but their taste is one of poignancy. A fitting farewell to a fine confectionery friend. Starting next week, the bakery will be back up and running with a new machine, looking to make new memories and serve lots of donuts.
Janitor required in bathroom. Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once. The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
Schoolwork, social life, exercise. Coward. I just can't do it all.
There's only one way to fit everything in. Make your life Jumbo. Jumbo University. Be your biggest self.
Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. Plagiarism is not a belief system. Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend.
Here at Campus Radio, some of the team were a little concerned to hear that our listenership has gone down over the past few months. But frankly, I'm not sure that I agree. I'd much rather our little radio community stay as small as possible. I don't want the crowd ruining it and taking us from a cool underground scene to something bland and mainstream. In fact, my dream would be pretty much no one listening at all. Just me, talking to myself, for myself, all day. Now that would be pretty excellent.
Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. Students are reminded to have the time of their lives. Would campus intruders please not come in? If it's not on your CB, it didn't happen. Not to me. University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. Where your class is it really worth going? Students are reminded to find themselves.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth. Cheers, cheers! On 2 Point Radio, salutations and congratulations on your exquisite taste. You're tuning in for the peak of sophistication on our county's airwaves, Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. But of course, you already knew that.
Distracted students should pretend that they're listening. Students are reminded to set reminders. Campus intruders, please not come in.
It's time for Sir Nigel Reviews. And thanks to the enlightening intervention of our wonderful producers, you, the audience, have chosen the object of our desires this week. The public's collective wisdom has entrusted me with hog logs. I'm told a popular choice of breakfast cereal. Let's get this over with, shall we? Interesting. Interesting. It almost tastes like pork scratchings. Ooh.
This is a test announcement, not a real announcement. Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed.
Apologies for the abrupt end to our last segment. I've had a quick rinse and can commence with our review. The border of sweet and savoury is, for some perverse reason, the fashion in fine dining circles, so I suppose it only makes sense that this would trickle down in some form to the food of the layperson. Congratulations to you, the common people, for joining in on this most foul of fads.
The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. The yearly results are in. Another average year. smart students. Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses.
Whoa, is that? It can't be! New from Cheesy Gubbins. One big gubbin. Out of your dreams and into your mouth. Cheesy Gubbins.
Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. The timetable is not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Students are reminded that this is the fun part.
Nigel Bickleworth, your friend over the frequencies. I tried to get this next song pulled from the station, but alas, what can one do? Well, I can play it with the disclaimer that you shouldn't enjoy it, and you won't enjoy it. Here you are, some musical tripe, only on 2 Point Radio.
Students are reminded that some grades are personal. No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink. Campus intruders, please not come in.
It's time to spill the tea with Nigel B. Nigel B? Who wrote that? Who wrote it? Have them fired, all right? Today I'm hearing that a production assistant at a certain radio station is getting the sack. Scandalous, I know, but you didn't hear it from me.
Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid. Hard work may or may not pay off. came here on purpose.
It may come as a shock, but in my formative years, I went through a gothic phase. I know, it's hard to imagine, but to a young and impressionable Bickleworth, there was nothing more exciting than a flying buttress. And the gargoyles, so pensive, so lugubrious, so stony. Of course, I'd come to my senses and learn to love the provocative opulence and theatricism of the Baroque. We live and we learn.
The more you revise, the longer you've been revising. Students are asked not to ask questions. Education is non-refundable.
Call me Auntie Bickleworth because it's time for Agony Answers. Today's anguish comes from Patronised in Pebbly. My elder sister talks down to me. It's like we're still kids. How can I get her to take me seriously? Oh no, how dreadful. What a very serious and adult problem you have. My advice, grow up. And of course, tune in again next time. Ta-ta!
Staff are reminded to be inspirational. There's something wrong with the class. Someone really should do something. maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember? Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog. Announcement. The campus just got bigger. Not necessarily better. Announcement. Getting the books doesn't mean what you think it means. Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. Skills are non-transferable.
Felicity Bellbottom speaking for you, the students, in every sense, on campus radio. Up next, we'll be talking about power napping, comforting dream, or confusing nightmare. Find out after this.
Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me.
Lots of students struggle to get enough sleep. That's why Campus Radio's very own Maggie Watmore has been trying out the latest techniques to fit some much-needed rest into a busy schedule. That's right, I've been trying out power napping, the day's craze sweeping through campus like that fungus in the showers. For those of you that don't know, power napping, or turbo kipping, is a practice that allows you to sleep on the spot, grabbing some valuable rest time between classes. I think I almost did it for a moment, but then I realised I was 45 minutes late for a lecture. But no, yeah, I actually feel really well rested.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. have the time of their lives. The academic year is now over. End of year results published now. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. The timetable is not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it. Students should check in before trying to learn. The campus has opened a new building. Good for us.
Now, the story of an arts college with no paint in sight. Hugh.
Yes, the students at Fitzpocket Academy were supposed to be taking a class in oil painting this year, but their funding allocation has shifted, and so too has the earth beneath the feet of their expectations. I was lucky enough to speak to one student.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but it's all right. I'll just take the class next year.
A brave face on an even braver student. This is just another story of student funding crushing the hopes and indeed dreams of some fine art students. All they wanted was some paint. But for now, the funding has dried up, and with it, the oil paint well.
Students are asked not to ask questions. The campus has opened a new building. Good for us. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose. please not come in?
Oh, I don't know. Where do I start?
The
I've been feeling a bit lost, you know.
orb.
I could really do with a sense of purpose.
Foundation.
Who needs purpose when you've got the orb?
Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid. Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless.
Two-Point County Professor Hercules Cheesewater recently came under fire after publishing work they found on the bus. The professor has now responded to the allegations, saying, "Inspiration can come from the strangest of places." So true, Professor. In fact, I find all my coursework on public transport, proofread and ready to hand in.
The more you revise, the longer you've been revising. Students are reminded to find themselves. We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. Announcement. Plants need water, remember?
You've taken your medication because it's time for the Harrison Wolf Show here on 2 Point Radio, and it's gonna be a wild ride. Yo, and hello. It's Harrison Wolf coming at you with the dulcet sounds of the underground. We've got a good one for you today, but first, I should probably turn some lights on. Fully Enlightened Radio, coming up next.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me. Skills are not transferable.
A lot of people ask me, Harrison, what can I do to be more subversive? And I say, first things first, you gotta throw out that question. There's nothing less punk than asking for instructions. You gotta take out the toy, burn the manual, and use the box to make yourself a groovy fort. That being said, today I'll be dishing out some details on how to be a more subversive you.
Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. Administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
Hey, roll with me here. Breakfast is a concept. You think it's real, but it's just another lesson taught to you by the man in an attempt to structure your day. That's why when I wake up, I like a big bowl of pasta and a tall lemonade. Take that, establishment.
Education is non-refundable. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction. Students are reminded to set reminders.
Beaver from Bungle. The small car that makes the little things feel bigger than they are. It's a perspective thing.
Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Welcome to the start of a new year. I'll be your host. Hello. Announcement. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means. Students are reminded that some grades are personal.
Clothes are a great way to express your individuality. Some people go to a lot of effort, and I can dig that. There was a time when the Wolfman spent a lot of time on his outwardness. But that all changed when I accidentally put on mismatched shoes the morning after a party, and the compliments started rolling in. I've gotten dressed in the dark ever since. Just you, the void, and something that could be a sleeve or a trouser leg. Live dangerously, my dudes.
Would campus intruders please not come in? students should pretend that they're listening. Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink. Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework.
I like to do one thing every day that chills me to my core. It puts the key in anarchy, or it's the key to anarchy or something. Anyway, it's important. This morning, I ate some chocolate mousse that had been on the counter for days. Was I scared? Of course I was. I'd pushed the limits. I'd broken the rules. They don't want you to eat the warm mousse, my friends. And isn't that reason enough?
Asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. students are reminded that this is the fun part.
Questions are a great tool for unraveling the mysteries of life. Questions like, where's the bathroom? And, can I have a bite? But questions can also daze and confuse. Next time someone puts you on the spot, throw it back at them with a, I don't know, do you? Whoa, man, that'll change a person.
If you don't know where your class is it really worth going? Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me.
I'll leave you with the first and last rule to a subversive life. A healthy disdain for authority. I go home 5 minutes early every day just to show the boss that's what's up. Sometimes I even come in on my day off. They don't know up from down. And that's how I like it. You don't have to listen to nobody. Should you listen to me? Where's the bathroom? Can I have a bite? Think about it.
Plagiarism is not a belief system. authorized talking on campus. Thank you. Campus intruders, please not come in. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. This, please drink some water. Thank you.
Listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio.
Good day, I'm Ricky Hawthorne, and welcome to the show. On my drive-in this morning, I was speedily overtaken by a car full of whippersnappers, pipsqueaks, and good-for-somethings. I couldn't tell what they were chanting, but it certainly did look like fun. So today, only partly because I've got nothing else planned, I thought I'd pay tribute to those young people by telling you a few stories from my glory days.
End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? Enjoy your summer. I know I will. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Announcement. The timetable is now live. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately.
For those of you who don't know how I spent my formative years, I was born, bred and buttered right here in 2 Point County before attending what was then called 2 Point University. I think it's still called that now, but it was then too. Right, top drawer anecdotes coming up, but first, here's another toe tapper.
Staff are reminded to care about students. Staff are reminded to be inspirational.
When it comes to food, sometimes simple living is happy living. Don't get me wrong, I'm incredibly lucky to eat a wide range of things nowadays, from chicken sandwiches to pastas of seemingly infinite shapes and lengths. But I'll never forget that time at university when I lived off an enormous block of cheddar. I was said to be mostly cheese by the end of term, and, you know, I think